Okay. I feel like it's kind of weird. So it says that I should have drops. I sincerely hope that it will show up soon. I'm watching my own channel. I guess I'm gonna have to wait to see if people can confirm that we have them or not. I've been really wanting to play, not gonna lie. So we're gonna do this as kind of a short stream. I gotta continue to cook this paladin up. My hope is that I can also get drops from my own channel. Like it might be a scenario where that's actually not possible and I had no idea. We're only level 24 though, so we have a little bit to do in terms of getting through the actual game itself. I would say I'm a little bit behind all the other people who's playing. I think some people are already in game right now, but if I can at least pretend like we will be in game soon. So as long as I play the game. And maybe it won't be all that bad. I want to say, build-wise, everything's kind of locked in. I just need XP.
Do not dwell on regrets.
And of course, XP is only... Oh, wow. XP is only going to come from actually playing the game.
Yes.
There's going to be a little bit of a different stream setup because of the fact that this is purely sort of a random. It's also a bonus stream. I'm usually off at this time, but I'll spend a little bit of time online. I'll get rid of that. I probably don't need it anymore. The gambler's fallacy. I didn't actually know that that was part of like a 2-piece quest. Like the quest is dependent on which direction you want to go in. This has more throw damage on it, but I want the crit chance. Gonna ditch all this stuff. This is attunement throw instead of attack speed. Yeah, let's bring that in. Sell the uniques because I can't share stuff between my different characters anyway. We don't need the poison on hit, so I'll just sell it.
Follow your feet.
All right. I mean, that was easy enough. Just blow through everything I have. Let's head up here. Yo, Alias, good to see you. Alias, I'm not sure if you have Path of Exile or not. Not Path of Exile. Wow, I'm gonna be saying that a lot. I'm not sure if you have Last Epoch. I assume not, since you're saying Diablo vibes. But as you're watching this, I'm sure you're familiar with like Twitch drops. Does it look like we have Twitch drops for this game? Game might be a little loud. Like a smidge. Maybe on just sound effects. It did show up. It doesn't show for me. Can I not get drops in my own channel?
I cannot do that.
Oh yeah, now I remember where we were in terms of like building out the character. Ooh, what? All right, good thing I'm not playing on hardcore. The unexpected death. What's missing? I think I just didn't throw down the other javelin. I'm probably missing out on some armor. I know I have a lot of it invested in damage right now. The smite's also supposed to heal me. So once I get like smite frequency, then that shouldn't really be happening. But that's a little awkward. Denzel, good to see you. So we're not doing that. We're going all paladin here. So I was doing the melee ignite, but honestly, because that death we just had, probably have to start looking at defiance here. Elemental resistance. I think we just died to a normal melee attack. But there are a lot of monsters, so makes a little bit of sense. And then each smite is eating my HP. Blaze Blue question? Sure. I was actually just playing Blaze Blue before I turned the stream on. All right, so yeah, I have 2 points in that. Sacrifice is gonna make it cost less HP, and then we'll have crit chance, and then we have to start building this out some more. Like, we want it to eat our HP, but we want to be healing at the same time. Do I play on hard mode? How does it feel in relation to entropy settings? I do play on hard mode. But hard mode right now in Blaze Blue is literally just an options menu thing.
I cannot do that.
As far as I know, and I looked on the Discord, because as I said, I was literally recording today. I looked in their Discord and someone said that as of right now, hard mode in the difficulty options looks like it's just numbers. Just monster health and monster damage. Shy of me like making a new character. Well, no, I think you can change it anytime you want. I really don't know what the difference is besides possibly damage and health. Like, there could be a question on, is my money increase? Am I getting better score at the end? I don't think anyone knows. I changed it for yourself from normal to hard or hard to normal. I think it asks you if you want to play hard as soon as you start the game up, and then it never talks about it again, which is like kind of weird. Normal to hard, but you haven't played yet. Yeah, then I guess you'll probably know better than I do what the difference is once you're in there. Frequency. I don't know how many people would have possibly hit hard when they first start the game, but I'm assuming it's a non-zero number. There could very well be people who like are losing in Blaze Blue and come to find out they've been playing on hard the entire time and they had no idea. All they saw was that, oh, I played Hades before. I played Dead Cells. Yeah, put it on hard. I was doing 25 entropy runs, wasn't a problem. Then I was leaving the game, went into options, and then saw that stuff. There's other things in there too. For example, there is a zoom feature. Like, you can bring the camera in or out. I actually have the camera in just a little bit. I feel like it looks nice for the viewer. I've been seeing a lot of people running helping hands, which I think gets a dash component. But like, we already have dash, we have this. So do I really want helping hands? And then like, what slot does it go on? I don't really have an open slot for it. Oh, I think there's like a multi-smite that I need. Right now, smite's not doing a ton. It's really the fire on the ground that's doing a chunk of damage. Dead end. That's really a dead end? Go all the way to the left? Kind of surprising. Hike of Hunger. That's crit on it. That could be big. Also just realized that I need to be deconstructing some of the drops more often. Especially if it has a like rare trait on it. I've just been selling this stuff. This game I am using mouse and keyboard, yeah. Though I have seen people playing controller. I think Carnage plays this game on controller. I mean, I feel like from playing League of Legends and stuff like that, I'm probably okay keyboard and mouse. But you all probably know I don't play action roguelikes on keyboard and mouse. I don't do Dead Cells or not even isometric games like Hades. I play Hades on controller. We have all of this. I could do even more crit rate. I could get refund as well. Recovers additional amount of the cooldown and also grants health when triggered. Oh, we need this. Deal damage along the path. So now, like, I'll actually hit stuff that I pass through instead of only the javelin itself doing damage. Yeah, that's much better. All right. You play one game, DD2, Darkest Dungeon 2. How do you feel about Darkest Dungeon 2? I don't want to say it's good or bad. I think it's a fine product from the people who did Darkest Dungeon. I don't even play Darkest Dungeon 1, so I can't really comment on it too much. Smite. Crit strike. Increase base crit strike. We need this for sure. But then I think there's like a double cast in here somewhere. But I want to say that's only for manually casting it. Fissure lasts longer. You appear at Smite's target location. Costs more mana. That's like not good for us. Fissure deals damage a larger area. We'll want like 1 point in both of these. Deals more damage. Executes enemies. Oh, I think I was over here. Because like we have Ignite in the kit. This gives Smite the chance to ignite and then does bonus damage to ignited enemies. So we will... It's just this gives so much damage. Being healed has a chance to remove negative ailments, heals in a larger area. Being healed grants you health and mana regen. We like need everything in this tree. That's actually kind of toxic. Is this game endless like Diablo? Does it have a start and end? So it does have a campaign. At the end of the campaign, you will be doing an endless mode that's almost thinking like Slay the Spire, where there's this big map. The map has different nodes on it, and each node is an enhancement to like your rewards. So for example, one node might offer swords and then increases rarity for the rest of the quote-unquote run or map. I don't know how those end. There's a couple of systems that I haven't done yet. I only know of them from like other streamers. And there's people who were there day one. Like on day one release, probably speed ran about 8 hours and are already at end game. We played day one. I have not played. Well, I played a new character because I don't want to do this character offline just yet. Yo, Pyro, good to see you. Pyro, I don't remember. Did you pick up last Epoch? Oh, I should look at that new spear. So like these are gonna come in and they're getting smited passively, but we're gonna get more smite frequency. 52% crit strike, 18% melee damage. We lose the bleed chance. We're gonna go from 1659 Ooh. It's that big a drop? Is that the increased physical that's the issue? Melee damage, crit strike. Melee physical is a prefix. I'd have to remove one of these. No, that's flat melee. So that's already up there. Whatever the percent melee is, oh, percent physical, whatever that is, I don't have it. And it's like actually really strong. All right, that's sick. What's the deconstruct? This thing. We gotta start doing deconstruct more often. Okay. You're rocking with this? It's on the list right now. Yeah, I think they actually did a very good job with this game. I'm really excited to see what my character will look like by the end. As of right now, while looking at other streamers, I have not seen my build. I've seen a lot of Smite Paladins, but none that are doing this kind of setup. A lot of them like throw the javelin because I think the javelin can do a flame trail. And then you have Smite on top of the flame trail. But instead, I'm the one jumping in. And then everything around me is getting smited while I just whack it. But yeah, they did a good job of cooking in this game. Yeah, we need fissure size. We need a lot of stuff. When I was playing in early access, I want to say I got to like level 35, so I'm about 10 levels away from where I ended. A lot of stuff just spawned. I say, is there something spawning these? All right. For those who didn't see, I just posted a Dead Cells vid today, one that I've been working on for a long time. Legendary tier list. Could possibly be one of the last tier lists to be made for the game. As you know, the game is no longer updating. Oh, I gotta remove this thing and add Smite. Actually, what does this look like? Healing Hands. Yeah, it's not a dash. You have to like add that yourself. Interesting.
I cannot do that.
What I really like about this setup I made is just the movement. Ah, so many spiders. Like, being able to do that is just so much fun. And it does real damage, too. It's not like it's just movement and that's it. Of course, I need a target. That's the only issue. Do I think there's a perk to be able to cast it at will and not need a target? It might reduce its, or not reduce, it might increase the cooldown, which would be bad. But it is kind of nice to be able to just click the ground and move. Like, I could do it right now. Usually there's a monster, though, so I feel like it's a waste of a point. Exile?
I cannot do that.
We can do this. Gotta clean up a little bit. Poison damage. Some nice ignite chant stuff in here. At least that's a no-brainer. Just more frequency. Crap. Luckily, enemies that just stand still are really good for me. And if they only move like every once in a while, that's still fine because I can just gap close to it. I'm not using any potions. I think I'm healing purely off smite. Dodge rating, endurance if you haven't been hit. Throw attack speed is worthless for us. All right. Like, is that something I should break apart? The random staff doing over here? The heck? Oh, am I going the wrong way? I don't think I hit the button. If I leave, I think it resets the entire map. It's kind of annoying. It feels like it's back at the beginning. I must have taken a wrong turn and ended up going the same way that I had been going. Let's try that again. Make sure we follow the waypoint. These maps are actually incredibly big. It's like kind of nuts how big the maps are. Yeah, see all of this respawn. At least it's not terrible XP. I know it's pointing left. Oh, this is a dead end.
I cannot do that.
Oh, I must have actually done it. I didn't realize. So I think the quest is done? No, only one of them is actually unlocked. So I'm gonna go down there and hit the button, but then I think it's gonna make me go for another objective. Maybe that's what I should have done. I thought I could do these both at the same time. Wait, what? It's just open? Did they change it from early access? Previously, you had to hit both buttons, and they're on two sides of the map. It means I was walking around for no reason. All right. So we got the crit. Fissure does more damage. This is 20% per point. This doesn't necessarily say what it levels up into. 100%. So that's like 50% per point. For the cost of more health, of course. But that's like attractive. I'm not gonna die. Famous last words. Like, Smite heals me. My health is just a resource for Smite.
I cannot do that.
You going around? Get popped? Yeah, you can see my HP starting to
I
tank.
cannot do that.
It's scary, but just ignore that. It's not gonna actually mean anything. All right, we have a lot of stuff. None of which I think is gonna do anything. We have, on potion use, the potion is converted into ward. Probably not doing anything for us. It's like just a little bit of fire damage, which is also not doing much for us. This is better. We also have to make sure we're scaling our armor up. Like, look at this, 95 armor. That's because we haven't really been swapping stuff. Healing effectiveness and more physical resistance. We're losing some throw damage right now. Let's see if it changes Javelin. So Javelin is a throwing attack. We're gonna go from 1665 to 1553. But we're adding healing effectiveness and some physical resistance. I think we're getting bodied by melee attacks. That's pretty good. We're losing even more damage. I think I have block chance. Let's take a look. So character sheet, defenses. I assume if block chance isn't here at all. Oh, it's up here. 2% block chance. Holy crap.
Stand down.
We're never taking damage. Ow.
I cannot do that.
All right. So we're picking up pretty much every pole that we find. Yeah, unfortunately, I can't spam the javelin. It does have a cooldown to it. So it's pretty much I can dash. And if my dash isn't up for the next group, then I can press E and do it manually. 165 armor. Pretty nice. The mana sucks. Rerolls the values of all affixes. Adds random affixes to all empty slots. And I don't have remove all slots. So let's, we gotta clear this out. We definitely want... Strength would be good. I can't seem to level up the mana in order to try to get rid of it. Okay. Inventory is getting full, but that's fine. So yeah, I've been really thinking about playing this game. In my opinion, the way to tell if a game is good or not, especially as like the content creator, is if you're thinking to yourself, what do I want to do right now? It's like, I want to play that game. I know it's not the normal stream time. I know that it's not the normal content either, but it's like, that's what I want to do. And I don't want to play League of Legends right now. Not that I'm not liking League, I'm actually in a really good spot. Ow! Just dropped a building on me. There are ads. The ads are just gonna die to smite. It's really funny. I guess I should spam Javelin since this is the only monster.
I cannot do that.
Interesting. There we go. The flag didn't drop. It's weird. It's almost like the flag has an internal cooldown. So if I use it, I can't just like do it again.
Stand down or die.
Anything good? I assume not. Minion damage, that's a no-no. Should probably just block all one-handers. I have a loot filter. It's like, which one's which? So I have this one. Okay, that's the only one with stuff on it. Show all mage acolyte. It should be doing the opposite, right? Hide. That's weird. And then it's showing like I think crit is something I asked for. We could hide by rarity. Hide normals. I'm not quite ready to hide Scepter. Is Scepter not in here? We have item type. We'll just add another rule. It's probably the easiest thing to do, right? So this is item type, one-hand weapons. Hide. Okay. It's a little better. Like, we still have quivers in here. Two-hand swords. But what I'm thinking is that maybe the swords might still have stuff I want to break off.
After eons
Oh,
alone,
cutscene.
three again become one. On the precipice of a broken world, there is hope. The Epoch is reforged. As the traveler left, their real journey began.
I thought I was on the real journey. Like I said, I got to level 35, so I know
Done with Gasper.
all of this stuff, I guess.
Huh. Don't dwell too. Stay safe.
Healing effectiveness, health. Holy symbol heals allies around you. Divine bolt, extra projectiles. I feel like I probably should get that. Oh no, you get this instead. You have additional strength and deal increased fire damage if you hit an enemy with a melee attack. I want to say that's also extended to the smite, doing increased fire damage. Yo, Raccoon-sama. Welcome, welcome. Right now, we are trying to level up this paladin.
I believe we sent we seek out the outcast queen, leader of the living.
All right, so
realms,
we're
and show
going
her the
back in
epoch.
time.
The
I mean, we have to. We're at end
will
of
be
time right
up
now.
To you.
I have to sell first before I leave. Am I liking the game so far? Game's great. And that's coming from someone who has 1,000 hours in Path of Exile. I would say like maybe a good 400 hours in Diablo 3. And then Diablo 4. I don't know if we talk about that. Not a lot. Can say that much. Ooh, increased physical on this. Wait, that might be stronger. That looks big. We like the melee lightning's worthless. 1607. 1597. You have to be kidding me. It's because of the melee lightning. We can level this up by 1 though. That'd be sick. Has to be stronger. 96% physical. All right, there we go. 1841. Finally, an upgrade. Health on hit. We still have some forging potential, but I can't do anything else. Maybe because I don't have the materials for it. And then we'll break this. Hopefully get the melee physical. Chance to bleed. 2 melee physical shards. So what? Can I go back into this? Oh, yeah. That's really cool. Tier 4, 100% physical damage on that. See, like that to me is incredibly fun.
Take care.
We just cooked the spear after like being worried that we won't be able to do anything for a long time. Like I thought we'd be using that spear for quite a while. That had crit chance, but I think we're fine. I don't think we want to invest in throw damage all that much. Physical poison. Like the throw does help the javelin, but it's only for the one time that the javelin comes out. Okay.
Take care.
Let's get out of here. I've yet to understand how forging works, to be honest. So like when you get the chance to hit the plus sign on the side and simply add, like this is like not that bad at all. It's when like you can't add and you're not exactly sure why not. And also when you're trying to utilize these things and you have this to worry about, I think that's when it gets kinda weird. I think it's still good. There's also forging potential, so you can't really go too far. So like, it's RNG. It's almost like you're rolling the roulette here and letting the game dictate how far you can upgrade, unless you spend some material to prevent it from reducing your forge potential. So like, it's a cool system, and like, I'm sure I'm only scratching the surface of it. Like, I wasn't shattering stuff until today, when I basically saw other streamers shattering equipment to get the cool stuff off it. Yeah, I think by the time I got to this area in early access, I was already above level 30. So I'm like kind of far ahead compared to where I was. That's exactly where you are in the story. Nice.
Yes? Stay safe.
I am skipping a bit because we've seen this already. We're now like in a new timeline, the Imperial area. They have their own issues. And we're here to solve those issues while also trying to fix our own timeline. Oh, I think this is where they teach you how to forge. Ah, yes. I'm an expert.
What do you want?
You see this spear? Level 27. We have healing in the kit now, so I think we can still keep letting Smite steal HP from us. Yeah, it's kind of weird because I feel like you get the chance to forge by level 1. But then the NPC starts telling you about forge like right around now. And maybe there's a circumstance where they're saying that you didn't necessarily need to be forging. Whoa. Instant transmission. Holy crap. But it's like a fun part of the game. Okay, so bears can just teleport behind you. Nothing personal, kid. I'm out of stamina. No, not stamina. I'm out of mana. Am I losing mana from smite? Oh, are these just spawning infinitely? Oh, summon zombies. I had no idea. Okay. So smite costs... No, that's Holy Aura. Smite costs only 3 mana. Lunge costs 8. Javelin costs 21. Okay. That's fair. We're gonna need to think about getting mana. Yo, Blaze, good to see you. I don't want to say we're mana starved. But not gonna lie, I've never seen my mana go that low. Blaze, are you pumped up for this weekend? Rebirth or whatever. That's today, right? Or is it tomorrow?
Stand down or die.
Does Smite trigger automatically? Mine does. It triggers while I have this flag up. We changed Javelin to summon a flag. And the Smite is activated in the flag. Rebirth is next week. Okay, okay. Though I'm probably not gonna play it, only because I didn't even do Remake. But good to know, so at least we can have a talking point. Gain entry to the college. That's where we're headed. Yeah, so you might be wondering why don't I just cast Smite myself? And the reason why is it costs a decent chunk of mana. It does cost my own HP to cast it too. So instead, we're doing the melee attack. Albeit it's not leveled up, unfortunately.
I cannot do that.
And then letting the automatic cast come out. We don't want to go for no reason. Where's Flag? Flag is under Javelin. I'll show it in just a second. The Flag has some stuff to it. You could make it so enemies get stuck with the Flag and like they'll walk around with it. You can make the Flag heal you, so it'll be like a healing zone. Yeah, so Flag is over here. You can make it heal allies around you, which we're gonna need, but not yet. You could turn it into Jarvan 4 from League, where you can dash to the Flag, but we don't need that because our dash
Stand down or die.
is pretty fast already. Yeah, that's the pickup. This is the Smite tech. So enemies are being smited while they are inside of it. And then I don't know where I go from here. I think this is as far as I got in early access. We got the stream. Deals more damage along the path. Chance to bleed. Converts the physical into fire. It's interesting. Chance to block while lunging. That's kind of weird. Invulnerable while lunging. Instantly kill enemies below a threshold. The final hit has a chance to smite nearby enemies. Ah, yes. I think I need that. Yeah, this was originally going to be Jarvan 4. I don't like saying Jarvan 4. I feel like I'm just just grasping when I say that. This was originally going to be Jarvan Paladin until I found out that Smite was a big part of this. And now all of a sudden it's like holy. But I knew it was going to be Spear Paladin no matter what. Really, what I originally wanted was a minion character, because I never played minion characters in these kind of games. So it was going to be like Paladin that can heal its own minions. And then I found out that I could be healing myself and dunking my own HP with Smite. So no more minion.
Down or die.
It's a lot of skeletons, wow. I wonder if you get XP for them. You did Necro and that was fun? I'm an Acolyte right now, which is like the base class. I think I'm only level 10. Basically, I wanted to make another character that I could play when I'm not streaming. Of course, I could be skipping all this stuff, but I need the levels. And my kill speed's not that bad. It's a copium. Oh, you're tanky. Blocks hits from distant enemies. Why is this so tanky? This is tankier than the boss I fought. Stun duration. All right, trash. Let's get the 1 point. Well, no, we aren't doing this yet. I think we still just do more sacrifice. That's fun. There's a point where you get so many minions around you, it's really funny. Yeah, I was doing... So for those who don't know, there's a class that's a necromancer, but you don't have to be minion. It almost has like 3 different branches. There's a physical branch where you actually can like sacrifice your health and then get health back. It's almost like a vampire setup. There's a curse setup which summons like specters, and the specters will like pass through enemies and curse them. And then there's your classic necromancer minion setup. I want to say this quest will stop and then I have to go back in time or something. Yeah, I'll talk to you in a second, buddy. I'll need a crest to get past this point. So now travel to the ruined era. Can I do that right now? Travel to the ruined era and then go to there. Oh, I can. Wow. That's cool. Have I dropped any unique gear? Nothing for this character. In early access, I had a pair of gloves that spawn bees as minions on melee attack. And like, I guess I kind of buffed the bees as a paladin. It wasn't like special, but it was decently fun. Bees are so OP. Yeah, it was fun, but I don't know if I necessarily... Oh, crap, the chatbot's not on. Thank you, Talau. I don't think I necessarily am doing anything with the bees. So on the early access game, we got rid of them. I'm also not sharing with my other account either. Not other account, but my other character. We're account bound right now. Playing offline. You've been really lucky. Oh, I guess. Okay, so on my early access character, I also got a unique that was level 60, which was a spear, so I was very excited about it. But of course, I didn't get to level 60, so. All right, we got the crest. So now we have to go back. Which I think I don't have a portal for it. So we're gonna have to walk that distance again, but honestly, that wasn't very far. Samurai, are you playing this? You can create uniques at the blacksmith. Is that using... That's using one of these, right? I want to say that's how I made the spear.
I cannot.
The sad face one. Why do I know what one that is? Full plate of life. Again, we gotta start thinking about armoring up because these enemies are gonna start hitting. This has more HP as an elite. So I'm starting to crit smites for 400 damage, which is nice. Once we get the frequency and crit rate and spend more health, we'll be good. Yeah, the NPC is gonna get me killed. Let me in. Turns into unique or set. What color is set? Not these, I'd imagine. Experimental. It's green? Never seen that. Let's grab this while we're here. My first health pot. Not reading this stuff. Not yet. We'll read it once we get into the actual area. Chat, can you all give me an exclamation point Epoch now that we have the chat bot up? You dropped one yesterday. Raccoon, you're just getting everything. What in the world? Sets aren't good yet? I feel like in Diablo 3 the sets weren't good either until the season started. And like they would have seasonal sets, right? You're not dying? And those were always fun. It's almost like a themed character when you're using the set. No way I die here.
Stand down or die.
Is my physical resistance low? 20%? And we're getting shredded by 25%, so they're doing 5% extra to me. It's pretty good. All right, that should be the end of this area. Yeah, if I ever see a set, then I'll be able to decide if it's trash or not. But until then, I assume they don't exist.
What do you want?
Kind of mean to say. Just helping you out. All right, so we have to get this for sure. Attacking enemies on fire grant additional fire damage or something. I think at some point I'm gonna start melting. Is physical in here? physical damage, no physical resistance. Physical damage, damage, damage. Very interesting. They don't have physical resistance in the tree. All right. This has physical resistance. See if we can make it better. Wow. All right. It's not like leaps and bounds better, but something. Let's crack this. Do I have empty slots? I feel like health is non-important. I need resistances. We're down on poison kind of bad. Though I don't think anything right now is doing poison to me. This has physical. Cannot increase it. Poison, physical damage. I don't know if the endurance is worth it either. There's a Beastmaster Squirrel build that you're working on right now. I was watching Zeus, I think, today. Playing Cougars, I believe. And everyone in chat was saying, Zeus, you gotta play Squirrel. Stun, poison, physical damage. Okay. Everything else is Garbo. Been playing gachas for 8 years. You have decent luck. I'd say the only game that like is a real luck game for me was Ragnarok Online. Like trying to get card drops and stuff like that. Do I need this? I just don't think we're getting shredded on Necrotic right now. Not gonna worry about it. Full squirrel build in Marvel Heroes. There's a squirrel build in Marvel Snap. When you put the squirrels on the other side of the opponent's map. More health. Everything with more health seems like they have triple the health. It's like kind of a crazy number. What is that? Primalist? What class is Squirrel? I believe that's Primalist, which comes from the Druid class. I don't know what its base class is called. Whoa, 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 whoa. Who's just eating my health? It's gotta be physical, right? I think they were critting. There's something here? Yeah. I may have to replace my boots at some point. Which there's a way to see your buffs and debuffs. So it shows some of them on the bottom, but like right now I have Holy Aura and it doesn't show me. If I click the button, it's boosted and it doesn't show me. So it like, there's only specific ones that it will tell you. And it's like down here. And the debuffs are like, that's, I'm ignited right now. think that was a block. I don't know why they don't always show.
Yes.
And I checked the UI, and I didn't see an option for always show all auras. That's something that's in Path of Exile. Like you could turn auras on or off for visibility, which was nice because oftentimes like I'd be streaming Path of Exile and people would ask me, hey, what auras are you using? Because they have no idea. So I could easily just turn it on.
Stand down or die.
Oops. I wish I could have more than one flag. I don't think I can. Oh, by now I had the bees. I just remember that. So I had minions that were helping me attack. I must have been like level 35 or something. Why am I so far ahead? Siege Captain Galaga. Or Calico. Just grab it, I guess. Keep in mind, each smite costs like 12% of my HP. So like, I'm presumably melting on every smite. But the whole point is that the smites are gonna keep me alive. Know that you can go negative on mana? I don't know what that is, to be perfectly honest. Like, from a gameplay standpoint, I'm trying to think of... They're in the war room. The dev team. I mean, I know there's some things that give you a bonus if you're positive on mana. But does that mean that there's something that gives you a bonus on negative mana? I don't think so. It could be simply for fun. Hey, we added negative mana numbers because it's kind of funny. Yeah, you can still cast spells, but why not just give everyone that number on like their total mana? I'm not saying that it's a wrong decision, I just don't understand. There's gotta be something to that. Like classes that really like being negative mana. Or, okay, another example, if you're over-exhausted on mana, then it takes longer to re-heal. I'm just making that up. I have no idea if that's the case. Yeah, don't even bother teleporting to those. We'll just get outplayed. Base crit strikes 5%. One thing I wish was in the game that I don't think is. So right now I have plus 2% base crit on smite. If I go into my character sheet, it says that I have a crit rate of 9%. Spell crit rate 9%. But how do I see my smite's crit rate? It's like not anywhere, right? In Path of Exile, like you could click the skill in your character sheet and then it'll show the values of just that skill. That's what I desperately need. Just sniff it out. Like, because I was watching the SD, and SD has this this Ice Mantis build. So I believe he's Primalist. Primalist can evolve into Scyther. And you can go cold form. Is that Galalan? I can't think of what the region is in Pokemon, but you can get like blue Scyther in this game where you convert all poison into cold damage, but then like it doesn't really show the conversions in real time. You have to guess them. Is this a different quest? There's a quest for Explorer Time Rifts. Resistances can be brought into negative values, increasing damage taken. That was happening with our physical. Corrupted Lake. So this had its own little quest to it. Yeah, just Explorer. Okay. I love the map design. Like, this looks really good. Little bit of Blight Town. Little bit of Poison Swamp. I want to say there's a lot of cool stuff here if you full clear it. In different treasure chests, maybe? Oh yeah, being able to hit monsters along the path is so nice. I think I might go for more lunge cooldown reduction at some point. Once I finish off Smite. It's basically like you have to land a melee attack after lunge and it reduces the cooldown even more. Which is like really easy. I just dash in, then sweep. This is the Xin Zhao. We went from Jarvan to Xin Zhao. Please? Oh my god, it's not picking up. I promise you I clicked it 5 times and it didn't pick up. You want to play so bad, but you're stuck at work? That's how I was. I was recording a vid for Blaze Blue Entropy Effect. And I was like, crap, I really want to play some Last Epoch. So I got to a point where I felt like I did a good amount of work. And then we're going to do like a short stream until probably my wife comes home. Since today's a day off. Flag radius. It's a little small. I'm starting to realize. I mean, it's not like terribly small. But some monsters are outside of it. Okay, maybe never mind. Maybe it's perfect size. It's how you use it, I guess. Healing Hands buffed. Let's crack this before I forget. I didn't get it. That's RNG? Rip. Do you only live from content creation? I assume you mean like, is content creation my full-time job? For the longest time, it was not. Only just last winter did I decide to leave the day job to pursue full-time content creation. So we're like, what, maybe 3 months in? Technically, I still haven't done everything I want to from a full-time position.
Stand down or die.
So I'm not gonna go into what that stuff is, but I have a little ways to go. Chance to poison on spell hit. Increase poison damage. So we're not scaling poison. It's like not possible. However, chance to poison on smite when you're not scaling it, is that even worth it? You want that? Too bad I'm not on trade server. I wonder if that's a thing as a content creator. Like, okay, you're playing trade server. If I get a unique, first person in chat gets it. 15% health consumed. Beautiful. Love that. All right, I'll try this here. And we'll see if we can even identify the poison. I mean, they kind of just die, so I'm gonna need an elite or something. How do you know if you're on trade server? I think you have to log out. It's when you first... Oh, it's right here. So, character found. Paladin. If I was not on a... If I was on a trade server, I think it would say so here. Character found means that the only items that I can take are items that I found myself. That means I can't even give characters on my account these items. Or else it will say account found. That's how I play Path of Exile. And that's not to say that, like, trade is bad or anything like that. Coming from someone who does MMOs, like, it is extremely attractive. Am I playing online or offline? I'm playing an offline character with online enabled. I don't know if I can see people, but I can see chat. Because I'm playing solo self-found, oh, there's poison. I figure I'm just gonna play offline. Like, I can't trade with people anyway, so what does it matter if I'm online or not? Unless there's, like, some features that they drop. And, like, you had to be online for it. It's the only way I can kind of gauge that it could be kind of weird.
I cannot do that.
Okay, so the only bad thing about this build, like, the worst thing about this build is that if there's a monster that's not, like, on the floor that I am on, I actually can't do javelin. Oh, wait, it landed. Oh, snap. I can't lunge, though. Like, I'm spamming R. I can't actually lunge to it, so I have to manually throw javelin. It's awkward. It still works. I guess that's why we don't want to put all our eggs in the lunge basket. All right, we got another slot. I'm just gonna toss random stuff in it until we have something that actually matters. Pole sword. I just don't know if you can beat the 100% increased physical. Basically, I would have to add physical. That's flat. Oh, maybe it's not good because we have this here. I could try to re-roll it. I feel like the crit chance isn't bad. I think I'm out of physicals anyway. Percent physicals, that is. Yeah, I think I'm out. Don't waste it. This is a really strong spear. Of course, like, the spear isn't scaling our smite. I don't know if that matters necessarily. Get me out. Oh, would you like to return to your previous time and location? Yes, please. That way I don't have to walk the same path. Thank you all for tuning in, by the way. Like, this was very chill session. Just leveling up the character, showing off the tech. Hopefully you all can get some drops while you're here. Hopefully I can get drops because it's not even showing on my thing. Almost like they're gonna make me watch a different streamer. I have my own stream open right now, which I never do. Oh, let's fight this exile. Sick teleport. It's not... Oh, there's poison. I don't think we do the poison. Like, it's a cool concept. But without scaling the poison, it's actually worthless. Lightning damage. Smite is fire. Smite can become lightning, but we're not. We're gonna maintain fire. Acolyte would have been sick with the poison. There's probably a poison setup somewhere. Maybe Forge Master. But we're definitely not there. We're gonna NPC that. That's so sad. I guess that's the only thing I would kind of like for a trade server, is to simply be able to see what something's worth. Oh wow, our boots are actually not terrible on armor. A Diablo roguelike game? Not quite. I think the end game is probably a little bit more roguish, but it's more so the map design is designed like a roguelike.
May Terra smile upon you.
For the in-game maps, but the character itself, unless you pick hardcore, the character itself, you don't have permadeath, and your skills, you kind of like determine what your skills are based off a skill tree. World. Did they change this quest? Previously, like, you had to go through the entire town. Why are these things so tanky? Like, this monster specifically is tankier than even the bosses. Yeah, wow. When I did this in early access, I have to walk through this entire town, killing stuff. Chance to find potions, lightning damage. This has armor on it. The other stuff isn't good, but we just need armor.
Welcome, traveler. May Terra smile upon you.
All right, we got the final piece of smite frequency. So technically the smite aspect of javelin is done. Now we can start, like, we'll put 1 point and heal in the area around you so the smites don't just kill me. And then where do we go? We don't need ignite chance. Deals more damage over time. I don't know how useful that is. Bleed chance and slow. Javelin hits deal even more damage to enemies further away. That's not good because it's always, like, right next to me. physical and lightning pen. So this is what a lot of the streamers I've seen do is holy trail. But if my javelin goes straight up and straight down, there's no holy trail, right? Holy trail gains extra spell damage based on your healing. Deals more fire and lightning. We go down, we have armor shred. Costs less mana, that's actually useful, I think. Causes your next melee attack to cost less, but we're not doing that. Directly using the javelin, a hitting an enemy will cause your next judgment, which is a level 30 skill, to do more damage. All right, we have some choices in here. I don't know what we're gonna do just yet, but we're pretty far from it. Yeah, 2K. You can see the frequency is so much more. Like I said, there's a way to get the flag stuck in enemies, so like they'll walk and continue to get smited or smoked. No flag.
I cannot do that.
I don't know why it's not dropping it. Yeah, that's weird. Have to do it manually if it doesn't drop. That's like half my damage, if not more. All right, all right, all right. We're cooking. If you're tuning in and you came from the YouTube vid for today, the Dead Cells tier list, thank you for checking that out. It's definitely going to be interesting. As it's hot. Considering that could be like the final tier list. I don't know what's behind that door. It's not the quest I need to do. A bow! Bow fire damage, attack speed, and fire pen.
Too heavy.
It's kind of a basic bow. So what is this? We're supposed to be going that way. This leads to Soulfire Bastion dungeon. Which I think I need a key to be able to access that. Sad about the lack of updates incoming. Yeah, it's been a good run though. Other games didn't even have it this far. Some games had to resort to making a sequel.
I cannot.
Then we have Windblown to look forward to. I mean, there's a lot of other games. Wizard of Legend 2, Hades 2. It's not like we're not gonna have something to play. But especially from like a content perspective, I can tell you all right now, like having said that we are now like full time on content creation, having like made that a thing, and then you find out a couple months later that the main game is getting no longer updated. It's definitely scary. So we're gonna have to position ourselves in a way that like that's not gonna be a big issue. We already have our viewers playing other stuff. Like I highly doubt everyone was playing just one game. So really what matters is us figuring out what other things people are also interested in. Is it Path of Exile 2? Is it Tekken 8? Probably not. Windblown right around the corner. Yeah, they released a tweet saying that they were accepting applications for testers. And by application, I'm assuming that's like free. Like just be a closed tester. And as much as I would love to try the game and have a little bit of, you know, work contributed, part of me wants to be, I don't know. There's a concept where like consultation is a thing. Like, what if you're not just there to play the game and post on their Discord to say that, hey, this is what I thought was fun and this was not all that fun? What if, like, you actually know what you're talking about a little bit? Perhaps that's not simply, I want to be in your Discord and try the game. Maybe you want to be at least a little more engaged with the team. That's where I'm at right now. So I'm not like 100% all in on the testing phase. I'll be there for public release, absolutely. I feel like I've gotten no gear just yet. Should be easier to get good reviews if you know what you're doing. So what's happening a lot for especially like indie roguelikes, like a lot of times the indie roguelike will drop and I'll check it out and you know it's fun and all, but I'm probably all set on it. It's not to say that the game's bad. Wow, I can't move. I was stuck in a cold vortex that entire time. It's not that the game was bad, but it's like if they just talk to someone, like literally anybody, preferably someone that knows the genre at least a little bit, I think it could have been a little better. So we just played Nevergrave, the game from the Pádhraic devs. I am getting melted. 2 health pots. I'm dead. Am I lagging? What? Wait, what? What was that all about? Bees hacking? We're playing offline so that the hacks are enabled? I need that. Well, let's hope I don't get rolled back. Rolled back to... Oh my god, I did not mean to do that. I just killed this. I bricked it. Oh, that sucks. Alright. I don't need these to be saved. When I create a new craft, just eliminate everything that's in there. I can't even break it? This is bad. I may as well just not use it. Rip. So yeah, we were playing Nevergrave, the game from the Pádhraic devs. People were saying that it's a ripoff of Hollow Knight with a little bit of Dead Cells put into it. I'm not gonna say all that. But what I will say is that there were a lot of stuff in that game that was like, if only they talked to somebody.
I don't know about you, but but I'm feeling 22.
Yo, that's a $20,000 concert that you're reciting right there. Thank you, Bo Oblivion. Good to see you. You're not playing last Epoch, right, Bo? I'm not saying that you should or should not. All I'm saying is that I'm happy to have you here, and if you happen to be playing this too, then share the build. Smite crits deal more damage. Oh, we want to go down here. Fissure does more damage. Executes enemies. Fissure lasts longer. Smite costs more. We can't do that because it's already a little bit much. Area of effect of the fissure. Fissure is damage over time, spell, attunement, scaling. It's like, which one's the priority? When you directly cast Smite, you have a chance to double cast it. I could finish this side off, as a matter of fact. I don't have to do the fissures just yet. This doesn't work for me unless I manually cast Smite. So I think we're going to be pumping both of these up. This kills your cast speed, but again, we're not casting it manually. Friday stream, just a little bonus stream. Something light. This is still a day off. But I really wanted to play the game and didn't want to lose the footage of it. She did a show yesterday in your city. Would I go to a Taylor Swift concert? I think I would. The only thing is that I don't know the music, so I feel like I'm gonna be there as a fake fan. And I think people can smell, or at least Swifties, I think they can smell a fake fan from a mile away. No flag. That is like supremely interesting to me. Gooseman, good to see you if I didn't say hi to you already. Spring break started, you're pogged up. It's February. What do you mean spring break just started? That's what's wrong with kids today anyway. You're not in school. Back in my day, we didn't have spring break. We were there from January to December. It's not called spring break here, but it's the same concept.
I cannot do that.
I mean, I guess you wouldn't call it winter break. It's February, though. Like, didn't you just have a New Year break? Oh.
I cannot do that.
What is going on with our flags? Oh, do I not have mana? Perhaps we're not getting flags because I don't have the mana to cast it. Is this a boss? What's wrong with this thing? I can't get anything for my character. I literally cannot get a single unique for myself. It's actual garbage. Yeah, so I make a lot of jokes about like keeping the kids in school and stuff like that, but honestly, any day that we got off, my God. It's the small things in life, you know? "14 years old. Summer vacay. No books to read. Oh my God. No project to do over the summer. Oh. Oh, that was great. Bonus points if you did have a project and the teacher was like, you know what? Let's do the project in the last week. And then you all will have summer for free. You got a mount? Please. Wait, what is this? Blessings. This must be in-game. I can't even go into the appearance tab. This is bullcrap. This area is super short. I have claimed drops. I don't know where I'm supposed to get them. My account's linked. Heck, I'm giving you all drops. How do I get a drop? All right, we gotta figure out the mana situation. Mana's down here. Attunement and mana regen. That's actually kind of big. Divine Bolt can heal nearby allies. We don't need that. Increased damage and healing effectiveness if you have healed yourself or an ally recently. That is also very big. Part of me wants to get rid of Divine Bolt. This is like worthless, I think. 2% mana regen, huh? There's mana here. Regain health and mana when you directly use Rive or Multi-Strike. So this is part of my mana generation, is doing melee attacks. Those are my resistances. This is only 5 physical damage. Is that even worth it? Maybe there's a world where you opt out of this. Okay. I think that might be the key. Because we're kind of mana starved. Like you can see it just dunking down. Whoop! So my lightning was 27 in a level 29 area, so we're still getting shredded. You didn't get the drop either. You have to watch others. That's fine. I have enough people that I enjoy watching. The necrotic is an issue. We can get rid of necrotic. Health regen is also bad. I know I'm losing health. I don't need to be reminded. Every smite costs health. I actually don't think I need health regen. A 1 in 4. Could re-roll it. Let's re-roll first before we do the 1 in 4. Oh no, the 1 in 4 is better odds, right? Oh my god, we hit it. All right, so lightning. A chance to not cost resources. No forging potential. That used all the forging potential in one go. I actually made it worse. That's funny. Well, gifting. I don't know what that is. Well, I'm getting absolutely robbed. Yeah, we're getting lightning shredded right now. Both lightning... No, I think our necrotic is fine. We're potentially getting rid of that. I have no mana. But every melee attack I do gives me mana back. Yeah, storm rates. All lightning. Physical, healing hands effectiveness. Kind of tired of them giving me that. So not only am I not getting uniques, and I'm getting shafted by our rerolls, I'm also not getting like +1 to skills I use. The game says you should be using other stuff. We promise you there's a better build than what you're playing. I don't believe it. I don't believe it.
Stand down.
The build's legit. And once stuff starts showing up, it'll be even better.
He'll be mine.
Did I miss that javelin? The lunge? Lunge did like no damage. Well, I guess technically the lunge doesn't really do damage. All of it's put into the flag. No flag, no damage. You can dual wield, but you don't know how it works. Yeah, as part of this character, I would have to put more points into the base sentinel, but we're using two-handed spear. The spear is part of the flag setup. Health minions. You can summon wolves up to the maximum number of companions. Yo, where's Blaze at? All right. Lunge me. Final hit has a chance to cast Smite. It's based on distance traveled, I believe. So we have to put like 4 points into this. That's the next thing that we're leveling up. Yeah, I can't get jack squat. Like, I'm telling you, the build's legit. It's the game's fault for not giving me the good stuff. Even if I had bees, I might consider using that. Oh, 0 mana. All right, so after this boss, we're gonna respec a little bit. We'll get the mana. Oh, there it is. Mana on melee attack. Void necrotic. What is this junk? Garbage.
Too heavy.
I cannot get anything. Is Paladin just not the favorite class? It's like I'm back in Path of Exile and everything you find is freaking mirror shot. tornado shot, or name of it, summon raging spirit. Just no love. Chance to find potions. What a weird thing. Though to be fair, on my Acolyte, I had a unique book, so an offhand, that had, on potion use, add like 75 necrotic damage. And like, that's a big number, especially at that lower level. I was like level 3. The issue with it is that it's only used on potion use, and it's like 4 seconds of bonus damage, and that's like, it's a little awkward. There might be a setup where that is actually a thing, like a build based around potion use.
I cannot do that.
But like looking in the tree, I couldn't see anything like that. Oh, wow, lightning. Why are you poisoned? I must have poison chance on a weapon or something. So I took off that unique ring.
Get off my ship! My ship will be your tomb.
We don't have the smite crit rate yet.
To defy the Emperor is death.
What are you doing?
Break yourself upon my body.
All right, easy enough. Like, even though I'm dunking health, I don't feel like I'm in danger. Attunement. Some bad stats right here. Low armor, too. Let's free this guy.
You'll have to be easy. I'll take that as a yes.
He's gonna want us to help him out, too. All we have to do is jump off the ship first. I'm only getting stuff that does cold damage on Necro. I feel like they have some cold tech in the Necro tree.
I didn't drown in my armor.
I need a shop. Oh, I haven't done any gambling either. Maybe that's why I should do is spend some gold trying to gamble for a new relic. It's just such low rolls on everything. Like an 8% roll is nothing. Goodbye, Claw. Not even gonna put that stuff in my storage. Goodbye, Tongue of the Aberrant Seer.
Right.
Is Gamba worth it? I think it is, if you have the resources to forge it. Because if you're
Hello,
forging it,
traveler.
then all you need is like a base to work on. And like worst case scenario, you just got a good base. Okay, so Sentinel, now opt out of this. You have a point Defiance in the Paladin tree, which requires 20 points in Sentinel. If you take 1 point out, you will only have 19 points in Sentinel. Saying I cannot respec. Unless I put a point into this, I think. It's like I would have to... Yeah, I think that's the answer. So we'll drop 5. You have a point in dedication. Oh, yeah. It's actually not very expensive at all. Alright, so you do that. You put 3 points here. More mana. More health gain. Then we'll remove 3 points from Overwhelm.
Hello, traveler.
Then we have 4 back. I want to say the other stuff we aren't gonna utilize, at least not yet. Like healing effectiveness is nice. Attunement is nice. Also has resistances. This is also really nice. You get bonus damage and healing after doing a heal, which is basically our smite. Oh, we wanted to get rid of that. Divine Bolt. I actually think this is troll.
Hello, traveler.
It's a 20% chance. You have a point in Rye strength. Oh, we have to increase something here. All right, so we're min-maxing a little bit. Trying to remove the stuff that is either redundant or doesn't do anything at all. And then put points in the things that actually matter. And that's important to do because the build didn't start off as Smite. Smite, as you see, is... Well, technically, it was like the 3rd thing I did. These are just reversed. I don't know why. But Smite was the 3rd thing that I upgraded. Alright. There could be a world where, like, you maxed those out. This is still, like, 20% increased fire damage, which I think is scaling the smite. This... I don't know how much per point that is. Alright, so we should be much better on mana. Do they have Gamba here? Doesn't look like it. Hopefully it's not like per level. End of time is level 25. We're level 32.
Gold won't save you. The blade might.
I need... Yeah, I need these. This text is kind of weird. This is $4,000. Sentinel Relic gives you armor and void resistance. I don't think we need the Ignite chance. The Grail gives you mana. I can't even see this. What is that? It's more expensive too. I have to buy it to see what it is. That's messed up.
Interested in another try?
Crit chance. It's actually not terrible.
A fine choice. You have a good eye.
Lightning damage. All terrible stats. Pressing every wrong button. Alright. Alright. Reroll the values of everything. Remove stuff. Add stuff to random slots. We don't want any of this. I don't think you do it. We'll do one more. Maybe the Holy Grail is what we need. This is level 1 plus. This is level 15 plus. We'll assume that this is the better one.
Not bad.
Well, I can still get resistances. We're down on lightning. And then we're also down on... This will take care of fire, but we're way over on fire. The rest really aren't terrible. Lowest being poison.
You may find a treasure, my friend.
So that's the way I'm thinking about this, is I'm just trying to get the right things that I'm missing. We don't need health regen. Geez, 7%. That's so low. So is 8%. Two potential left. I think I'd rather reroll the int. What does int even do? Intelligence. Each point of intelligence grants 4% ward retention and improves skills that scale on magic, which we don't have. All of ours scale on attunement. Alt for more information. Interesting. Oh, I guess Holy Aura doesn't scale, so that's why it's not telling us. Yeah, so attunement. So we don't need int.
Might be your best bet.
I don't know why I keep going to that. So we're gonna re-roll int and get Crit Strike. Not terrible. I think we take that. Not terrible at all. Oh, these are $2,000. I'm gonna have to start picking up everything I see. I'm actually broke. For some reason, I thought gold was infinite in this game. All right. Chat, we're scaling. We just had to stop for a moment to figure out the defense issue and the mana issue. That's now solved. We won't have any issues with mana or defenses again.
It is a wonder I didn't drown in my...
You washed up safe, it seems. Problem is...
You're safe.
I'll hang back. I'll only slow you down. Please,
useless.
Go on without me.
All right. Yeah, look at that mana. Look at that health drop. What in the world was that? Lightless Arbor key. Opens the door to the Lightless Arbor. I've never done one of those before. Melee Void. Lightless Arbor. That's here. I can actually do it. Is that fun? Level 22? This might be the last thing I do, because I said this was going to be a short stream. I've never done one of these dungeons before, and I am very interested to see what this is all about. I've already talked to her before.
If you could, that's good then. Hurry and find a way in there so we can save the humans.
Okay. What's this? Cannot get in without a key. Drop that in. Tier 1, level 20. I'm level 33. Press D to activate dungeon ability. We have Burning Amber. Enemies inside the Burning Amber's light deal much more damage and take less damage. Activate this ability to move the amber to a target location or recall it. While your Burning Amber is attached to you, it loses illumination when you are hit, reducing the radius at which it illuminates enemies. The illumination is lost depending on the damage dealt as a percentage of your max health. Okay. What's max level in this game? I think it's 100. I mean, those look cool. My God. For some reason, picking up items in this game, like, kind of weird. Oh, we now have the smite when we dash in. It's a chance based on how far the enemy was. But now, like, you can see strikes come down. It's really nice. Am I kicked out of here when I die? It said something about attempts. We need heal around you. You are? Really? Every smite is like 15% of my life. The heal aura should be really, really helpful. Whoa, 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 whoa. Okay, buddy. Hang on, hang on. Level 20 area, by the way. Hades Zeus dash. Makes a little bit of a Jarvan from League of Legends with a little bit of a Xin Zhao. We're cooking. This build is so cooked right now. I guess I won't pick up the swords. Might take up too much space. Just read them to make sure it doesn't have something on it. Enemies drop rare weapons and deal more damage. Roguelike game. Samurai, this is a roguelike dungeon? Permadeath dungeon? I don't know if I'm supposed to like full clear this. I will for the first floor. As I said, this is lower level, so maybe the faster I get through this, the better. Should have read those. Lose the character? Probably not. I spent the key to get into this, so my assumption is that I lost the key and I can't get back in until I get a new key.
Stand down or die.
Which is fun. I actually enjoy stuff like this. Hopefully keys, they don't have to be necessarily easy to find, but if it's 100% RNG from any monster in the game, it might be kind of eh. But if there's a specific place where you can go and like maybe try to farm keys, and that's kind of interesting. Different door. No preview. That's interesting. I mean, I guess I want the rare weapons instead, no matter what. It could be that like either one does the same thing. You can farm keys, but it's kind of RNG. Yeah, I don't mind that it's RNG to drop a key, but I want to be able to at least target farm it a little bit. I didn't click it. It's fine. All right.
Titan's Hollow.
Area 2. Still level 20. Access kindling. Okay. It's a door right in front of me. Maybe a chest would have spawned here if I had like some kind of bonus. Oh, the other thing about the smite on lunge, it only ever smites a different enemy. Like, it won't smite the same enemy I'm dashing to. And there's a couple skills in this game that work this way.
Stand down or die.
So a lot of times I try to steer away from that indirect damage setup. It's cool for mob clearing, but once you get like an elite or a boss, it's not super great. 17 lightning resist. May as well grab it. We're getting a lot of shards. That's really nice. I need those so bad. We gain lightning, we gain void, we lose 7 poison. All right. I'm gonna pray there won't be a time where like that attack from the crystal monster just kills you.
I cannot do that.
Because I just straight up eat those. I use the health pot. Really, what's happening? Like, look at this. Am I burning? Does it have to do with the illumination? Like, I'm losing max HP. I think it said if I take damage. But, like, it doesn't count smite. Let's keep looking for doors. I assume the illumination's part of our time limit, so that you don't just infinitely farm the map. $85. We got light back. Oh, the crystal monsters give you light back. I haven't dropped the light either because I feel like I don't want to. What? That was painful. Something did a breath attack. I think it was the bat. Just almost killed me on the spot. Yeah, that. That thing's really, really bad. You don't understand the D skill? I'm assuming the idea is you don't want to lose the light, so you're going to drop it for a second. That way monsters hitting you don't both do like bonus damage to your max HP, but also remove the light. The flickering.
Stand down or die.
We're almost at the end, I think. That's a dead end.
Procedural generated map.
But for what? What's the benefit of dropping it? Enemies outside the Amber's light deal much more damage. So I assume if you drop it, enemies are going to do more damage to you. If you're holding it, then you don't get that, but when they hurt you, you lose light, which in turn, like, you lose max HP. Not max HP, it does like max HP damage to you. And then you need a crystal to get your light back. So I would say it's probably designed for you to keep as much light as possible. But right now, like, we're not stressed on light. I don't think I have to toss it. Wait, it's another dead end. What in the world? So you can't go that way. There's a text bubble below me. Is that Spriggan girl? Spriggan-sama? Spriggan waifu?
I cannot do that.
Hello again. We are getting closer to where the mountain beneath is headed.
Was it what?
Want? Titans are simple creatures. Even if the ones that figured out how to speak like to pretend they are not.
There's more?
They used to be, at least. From what I can sense, they are all gone except the one we are following.
What woke you up?
I'm not sure. Maybe we could tell that there isn't much time left to be awake anymore.
It's kind of sad. Wait, I'm fighting Spriggans. Oh, maybe those were ore creatures? Let's make sure this isn't like drop it. Huh. Chat, I'm a little weirded out. No shot were you just supposed to like find the right route. Woo! Clear the way. Play it safe. I can't pick it up somehow. Picking up stuff is like really weird. All right, right here. Set item. Isadora's Tomb Binding. Cast speed up, trash. Necrotic damage, trash. Chance to apply damned on hit with necrotic spells. Wait, that's kind of busted. Necrotic penetration with damned. Mana efficiency. I actually kind of need that of my other character. But I can't do anything about that. Oh. Anyone in chat wants it. I wish I could give it to you. You're not dead. Yeah, I feel like we're getting lower tier stuff. So we're kind of just doing this dungeon for completion's sake. Yeah, if I wanted to play any kind of Acolyte anything, we would be set for life on every drop today. Every drop has been all Acolyte. It's like, is this just an Acolyte dungeon? We do not have chest share enabled. Could I have? When you look at make an offline character, it doesn't give you the option for account share, which is really weird. The dungeon boss drops rare jewelry and has increased damage and health. Should be another door over here. I want to say these were relatively close to each other. I kind of like this. This is actually fun. Glyphs. I am really, really bad on... No, these aren't glyphs. These are idols. These are glyphs, right? Those are runes. Oh, actually, that ain't bad. Even if they're low level. All right. This is sick. I like this kind of dungeon setup. Blocking the way was a little weird, but outside of that, this is actually really cool.
We are nearly there. There is something I must tell you, though. You must stop the mountain beneath, no matter what. Even if you must take your torch and burn this entire forest to ash. The humans living under the mountain must be protected at all costs. I was grown by Atera herself, in the temple that was once down here. Unlike the mad, rotted Spriggans of this time, or the selfish, wild-born ones of the past, her will forms my very roots.
Oh, wow.
In her absence, I will protect humans, even if it is only by guiding you.
Wow, that's legit. Spriggan waifu. After the votes are complete, those who chose to proceed will enter the Titan's Rest. It's just me. Yo, Memo, good to see you. Oh no, is this a monster I can't lunge at? Immune. Ha. That could have hurt. I can't... Oh, there we go. I couldn't lunge at that for a second. Getting a lot of blocks off. Ooh. Please. Still immune. Will that do that for me? Oh my god. I'm dead here. I'm out of potions. Oh. Kindling. The lantern nearby does something with kindling.
I cannot do that.
It's like you don't get time to read it. There we go. Wow. That would have been very, very bad. So I basically have to camp this. This isn't like a lunge situation. This is basically an MMO fight. I want you to be right on top of this. Wow. Whoa, this is cool. I can't lunge to it. There we go. Am I doing good DPS, chat? Level 20 area, by the way. Don't forget that.
Stand down or die.
Go! thing? Wait, what? Samurai, I got no items. I almost died. I didn't have time to read what the mechanic was. Should have looked up a guide on YouTube. Only the glyphs? Yeah, but I only had one door, right? To choose from? It was either get rare accessories or get glyphs. And I felt like glyphs were going to be better value. We didn't hit the big glyph just then. All right. Oh, wait. My stash tab. No, never mind. I was gonna say, wait, this is actually my other character, but it's not. Otherwise, it would have the book in here. You can spend money here. You can spend money here to gain more treasures.
We've done it! Though, I admit I was not expecting you to take my burning the entire forest to ash example quite so literally. That aside,
it was a cool mechanic from like an MMO standpoint.
Was heading towards after all. There is something in the temple here, radiating power. Maybe they were hoping to chomp it up in their big rocky maw? Oh yes, let me just reach into the roots near it and... Yes, it seems to want... Yes, you give it something you want, and it might give you something you want more. Humans want shiny gold things, right?
Yes.
If you give it some of those, that might work. Wither and die, probably.
What?
There are no roots connecting this place with where the humans are hiding. And even if I could travel there, it won't be long before this world finishes dying. You are not going to die with it, though. I can tell.
What can I do to help?
You shouldn't worry.
We're gonna be
about
maidenless
it.
again.
I'm just a Spriggan after all. But if you are really worried about it, here, take a clipping of me and plant it somewhere else. Maybe I'll take root.
Yes, please.
There is no need to thank me. You're the one who saved all those humans after all. At the cost of burning up what is probably the last forest in this ruined world. But that is okay. Farewell.
What a fun NPC. All right. Vault of Uncertain Faith. Dirium will offer you a series of choices which affect the rewards within the vault. The cost of accepting an offer depends on the modifiers already chosen. Declining an offer increases the cost of the modifier that you are offered in its stead, so choose carefully. Add a chest that may drop many affix shards. Yes. Add another key for this area. It's a level 20 area, but you get to go back in here at level 60, I think? Or at least, like, the monster level is level 60. Adds a chest that drops several rare pairs of boots. We're gonna end up this being, like, the last thing, I think. Do we need boots? I feel like our boots aren't terrible. Even though they're level 22 and I'm level 33. Let's see what a decline looks like. And we're assuming it'll bump up to like 10,000. What? No! You kidding me? I mean, didn't have enough money for that anyway. But, oh my god. I didn't think gold was that hard to come by. Rip. There's an area to the right, but I'm kind of afraid. Yeah, there's a door over there. This was sick. Only one? I assume that was RNG too. All right. I mean, I probably needed some of these. Fizz resistance, added throw damage. That's for flag toss. And another key for level 65. That was a sick area. And I almost died a couple times in a level 20 zone. Really, really cool. As long as I'm in the flag, it doesn't really matter. I'm healing in the flag anyway. Why did I spawn here? Oh, it spits you out the opposite end. Okay. I don't think I need to do anything here. It says I have a teleport. But I think I can just bounce. Okay. Chat, I think I'm gonna end it here. That was a lot of fun. I'm glad I was able to put some points into the character. I do enjoy where it is right now. For those who have no idea, it's basically lunge, spear, paladin. Whenever I lunge in, a flag comes down that looks like this. Enemies are smited inside of the flag area. The flag area also heals me. Because smite costs how much health? Smite costs 15% of my life. So I'm in the flag, healing over time. The smites also heal me. Smite has increased crit. It will be more increased later on. Whenever I dash in, I also smite nearby enemies. So that's basically the whole setup, is that we're smiting on top of our normal stuff. Eventually, at level 35, I'm going to get another slot. And at that point, I have to decide, is this going to be Judgment, which is like another healing consecrated ground. It's also like a very big hit. Or I can go back to multi-strike, and multi-strike has a smite component. Each additional sword is a smite. The only issue is that we're going to be really, really low on mana with all these smites coming out. If I don't do that, I could go back to Rive, and I think Rive has a healing and mana node. If you're high on health, they have positive mana. It does a wave. Yeah, restore mana if it hits at least one enemy on third strike. And it restores a decent amount. So, like, this could be the other route, is that Rive is your mana generator, and then you spend it all on smites, including your health. So either one could be really good. I've also seen a lot of people go Helping Hands. There's a dash in here somewhere, where instead of you casting it on the ground, I think you dash forward, and maybe you heal along the path. Yeah, when you directly use Healing Hands, you dash to the target location. It now has a cooldown and counts as traversal. Which portion is recovered if you use it to heal an ally other than yourself. You're immune to damage while doing it. That's probably the most important part. When you directly cast Smite, you have a chance to do Healing Hands around the target location. See, that's like worthless to me. Unless I had the minion build, I don't need to heal around the location. I only need to heal myself, really. And we're healing passively over time. So yeah, that's the whole concept. We'll get more into this the next time I play it. I'll decide if this is something I can do offline or not. And then, like, we could technically revisit this when I'm closer to endgame. I do want to play this offline. I don't know if I want to necessarily wait until I stream it again. Either way, I'm going to end it here. Thanks, everyone, for tuning in today. Very small SMOL stream, but I had a blast doing it, as I always do. Take a look at that YouTube vid that we posted. We have the new, perhaps the final tier list up today. Took me a long time to put that together, and I definitely hope people enjoy it. Either way, thanks for tuning in. Thanks for all the new chatters who joined us for today, and hope you all enjoyed your drops. Either way, have a good night, good day, good evening, good whatever, wherever you are. And I'll see you all on Saturday. Have a good night, everybody.